Hello everyone, this is Curtis with Weed Whacker Lawn Care. Hey, I've been working on my computer business. What it is I'm taking a lot of old video clips of when I had my computer business up and running. I had my computer shop. I'm gonna put all these videos together. Actually, I'm gonna start out with from when I went to high school and I graduated, and then when I went to college and I graduated, and from college I my first job out of college was working with General Electric, working on a 21 cabinet mainframe, and from there I I traveled and I done a lot of work in a lot of different companies. Let me see. I worked in from GE. I went to work at Lockheed, and these were doing contracts. I went to Lockheed, I went to Compaq, I went to IBM. Uh, from IBM, I worked at back to Compaq on another contract job, and then I worked at Bendix at NASA out at Johnson Space Center. And from there, I left and I went to IBM in Charlotte, North Carolina, working on a contract assignment. And when I finished that one up, after leaving Charlotte, North Carolina, I came back to Houston, and then I stayed for a little while. Then I went to Austin and worked at Dell Computers for a while. And while working at Dell Computers, I thought about going over to Apple, and Apple made me a job offer, and I went over to work with them. And then I left Apple and I went to work for a company called Willtel. And when I left, let's see, when I left Willtel, yeah, I went to work at Texaco on a contract assignment, and then after that finished, then I went to AT&T in New Jersey and worked on a contract assignment there. And then I got another job offer from a company called Paranet, which Sprint eventually bought. But I left them and I went on another contract assignment with Compaq Computers. And while working at Compaq Computers as a contractor, I was offered to come aboard permanent, which I didn't want to come aboard permanent. I wanted to stay a contractor. But they insisted that it was in my best interest to come aboard permanent with them. So I did. And I ended up staying with them for about 5 years until I was laid off. And that led into me starting my own computer business, which was Frazier Computer Service. Now, when they laid me off, they offered me all this training to go to school for, well, training how to find another job. And then they offered this other education in opening up your own business to be an entrepreneur, to start your own business. And that's what, it was great education. I mean, I got all the books and the training and everything, learned how to open up a business and started. And, after the training prior to that, I went on and I started my own business. And it was very good. It was a success. And that's why I'm putting all these these pictures together just to share with y'all, to let you know that if you have a willing mind, you can do just about anything in life. If you want to pursue that kind of careers, opening up a business. That was my first business, and then doing the lawn care. I got into that by helping my dad, and meanwhile, when he got sick, that's the reason why I just kept it going. I kept it going for him, and I kept the computer business going too. So I was running both, but I eventually ended up, while I had my computer business, I ended up getting a contract with a company working out at NASA again to do um, the IT networks. It was basically a desktop support, supporting over 100 something users. You know, this was like on a logistics uh, contract. So, and I was over the IT portion of the contract, making sure everybody's computer was up, the scanners, all the users, the truck drivers, shipping and receiving, secretary, moving gas cylinders. I was over all of this thing, so I had to answer to a lot of people. I had to make sure everybody was up and going. If they had printer problems, I was there. Monitor problems, desktop problems, keyboard problems. From when somebody was terminated from the job, I had to make sure all the accounts were cleaned out. I had to take them offline. Then when they bring in a new employee, I had to put everybody in online, and I had to set up a location where they was going to move, make sure the cables were run, all of that. Then I had to deal with refurbished equipment where they would take in, and they were responsible for auctioning it off, old computers and all. So I had to go in and pull the hard drives and crush that. So I was very busy out there. I mean, I made good money at on working out there. I had over, well, I'll tell you, I had a six-figure income, and I was doing very well. But due to circumstances, you know, I was trying to run both, and I just decided to close my computer business and to go with that. And about after working out there for about 3 years, things got kind of shaky, and so you know they started letting go out there. So then I said, well, I fell back on the lawn care. I had that business still going, so that I would still do the lawn care part time, but I decided to say, well, I'll just keep it going. I went full time with it. So let's get into the video, and I'm gonna kind of narrate this more. I just wanted to give y'all more of an introduction to my computer business there. But here we go. All right. Okay, everyone. I'm here. This is me when I was younger and I was in high school. And from high school, this is me when I was in college. That's me again in college right there. I'm getting ready to graduate though. I was working on a database, the old type of computers that they had back in the 80s. Yes, I did graduate from college, got my degree, and this is my first job out of college working on that 21 cabinet mainframe computer. That's the C-130 flight simulator that I'm showing you right here. Yeah, that's what I had to do maintenance on and keep it up. It was a comfort scene. They got about 8 cockpits that goes around there. This here is locations that I worked at. Dulles Air Force Base and the El Toro Marine Base. This here is the location where I opened up my very first business, my computer business. This is where I found the location, and I'll open it up. I took that sign down though. You'll see here in a minute. There it is, Fraser Computer Service. That was my first computer business location right there. Made some good money out of that. That's a sign outside on a pole where I put a banner on. This is on the inside of the place there. I had an 800 square feet facility. Yes, it was very small. I didn't have very much when I started that business. But I made a promise to myself. I said the computer business will grow, and it did grow. As you notice in these videos, you're going to see more and more stuff. This right here, I'm just taking another view on the outside and looking around. Uh, that's my sign up close. I bought that sign and put it up there. This is a daylight scene that I was taking. That there is the other banner that I put over a cover of another sign that was out there. So you can see I'm just moving around. I'm just showing some shots that I'd taken with the camera there. That place there is a hair conductor. That's where a lot of people go and get their hair cut in a caboose train. This is in the back. This is on the inside of my shop again. Those are monitors that I used to sell. I sold all that stuff. Everything I put on the rack back then, it would move. Um, yeah, that rack every week I would go get some more refurbished computers and monitors and sell all of that. These are just some of the products that I would carry: scanners, keyboards, mouse, power supply, and everything. Oh, that's me when I had a little bit more weight on me there. Yes, I'm taking a sit down right here, right now, waiting for some customers to come in. I'm looking at the window. Yes, I had an opening there, a grand opening. I joined the chamber in Conroe, and I had a grand opening there for my business. I'm just taking a shot at a place on the outside across the street from the facility. Yes, this is back in the shop where I had computer cases, motherboards, a lot of different items that I would carry in there. I do a lot of different repairs on computers. I'm working on a notebook right here. I got it all broke down. I got to put a heat spreader in that notebook right there, and put it all back together. That's another one I'm working on. I break them down and fix them. I completed it. You can see the laptop right there. That was fixed and ready to go for the customer. This is other stuff that I worked on. My monitor, printers, I will work on those. These are just some more units that I had that I was testing. This here is a motherboard that had a problem. The DC jack was broken, so I had to take it apart and remount that DC jack into there. I fixed that motherboard there. Yeah, I used to do that little port right there. You see a little black tab on it. This here is a customer, very good customer. He used to come to my shop all the time with computer problems. That's another customer that would come to my shop that had computer problems. Another customer waiting on his computer. I had to take a look at his computer. This guy here, employee, he worked for me for a little while, temporary, until he moved to Austin. This here is a Dell desktop unit. It had a bad power supply in it. I replaced it, put a new one in, had to do a special order to get that power supply. Oh, this here is Interstate Battery. They had some issues with the router, and so they called me out there so I could resolve the issue that they were having with their router there. They had another office in Dallas, and they wanted to communicate, but the router wasn't working, so I had to come in and fix that. I got it up and going for them. Very intense job. This here is just back in the shop. This is a desktop unit. This is just another old printer back in the shop, and some other products that I used to carry, CD-ROMs and all, discs rather, and all that. Um, yeah, these are just some computer books and stuff that I used to carry. I had that different software. This here's a bulletin board that customers would come in and take a look and put their cards up there. Just some more products I'm showing here in the shop. Just give me an overview of my shop, how I filled up with different products and all. Um, More monitors and stuff. So my shop started to grow. I used to do a lot of custom builds. You can see a clear case there. This is me displaying an open desktop. That's me right there, sitting in the shop there. Yeah, this is me in the newspaper there on the front cover. Yeah, just there was an article written up about me about being an entrepreneur in the business. This here's an ad that I used to run in a phone book right there. This is me working at NASA on a logistics contract doing the IT support there. These are like all drivers, truck drivers and all that move furniture. Right now we're having a little luncheon there to get together. And those are some of the guys, all these people that you see out here. That's me right there in the warehouse with them. But all these people, I supported all these people. When there was a problem, they were calling me. So I stayed very busy all the time working out there to make sure everybody was up and running, whatever they needed. Computers, scanners, anything that happened out there, I was there. I was the guy that you go to. So I was very intense. Right now we're at a picnic right here and having an outing out here. That was another thing. They give a lot of different events there throughout the year, but it was just a picnic. This here is a Christmas party that I went to with them out there. A lot of people had a lot of good times at the Christmas party and all. So just took a lot of pictures. Matter of fact, they paid me to take those pictures. That's me right there at the Christmas tree. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is part of my saying for my computer business and what I have done while working in the computer industry. I really miss it. Sometimes I feel like getting back into it. I still do some work on the side there, off and on, for different customers. But I don't know. I've been with the lawn care industry for so long now. I don't know. I have my days. Sometimes I do think about going back into that though. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.